You are change. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, click the button on the bottom right and turn notifications on, and then you'll be informed when I upload new content. So often in life we are fearful and apprehensive about change. We want things to stay the same for that feeling of security, the security of the known, and therefore change is often forced upon us in ways that we don't want and in ways that we resist. And what I'd like to point out here in this video is that actually the very thing we don't want is the very thing that we actually are. We are change. You are change. You can't escape it. You, me, everyone is on this journey of change, continual change. We want to protect something within us against the changes externally, when actually we are part of that change. We are part of the unfolding of what is. And an acceptance of that allows us to realize that actually what is happening is a fluid, unfolding and ever changing world. The world externally, in ways that perhaps we would wish was different or happening in a different way, but the world of our internal sense of self, that is in change. It is in constant flux. It is fluid. Now in the past, in videos I've talked about a deeper sense of being that is immovable and ever present and eternally now. But that sense of presence is change. So seekers who try to find that inner silence and that inner peace in an attempt to escape change and what is happening and what is unfolding in front of them are in effect just trying to find a corner of their constructed idea of self that feels safe. And there isn't any such corner of the constructed ideal self. The ideal self is an illusion. And so we are tinkering around with something that is unreal, trying to find a safe place. The I before I am, the absolute, the ground of being, these phrases that I've been using in these videos and in my book, No Path to Enlightenment, are pointing to our essential nature, but that is in the flow and unfolding of what is changing around us. That's different than saying that essential part of ourself is temporary. There is a permanence to that part of ourself that transcends the surface level drama of our lives and is immovable and ever present. But that's not implying that it is solid, fixed and immovable and unchanging. In a sense, what I'm pointing to is life, which is unfolding and is flowing, is fluid like the river. If you want safety and permanence and for nothing to change, then you'll have a long time to get used to that after your life. It appears as though maybe death would be something that, in that sense, is the end of change. But it's life that is where we live, and it is this unfolding, this magnificent, beautiful, intricate dance of life. This is where we connect with what is happening, and we can connect with that if we have an acceptance that we are that unfolding, and that the changes that we try to fight against are actually the essence of life, and we are those changes. So we bring acceptance to the fact that we are change. You are change. So often in life we fight against that fact. We want permanent security and stability. Now that's not to say that we embrace chaos and randomness, because we need structure in our lives, but it's about that balance between having enough structure to then accept what is happening and live a functional and pragmatic life at the deeper sense of our being, knowing that we are that ever-present unfolding of what is happening, and that is always in flux, it is always moving, it is always dancing. And if we fight that, then we are in a constant battle with reality, and when you argue with reality, you always lose. So this sense of change is embraced and is lived. It's the lived experience. And within that embracing of what is, we do what we need to do to bring order and structure out of the chaos around us, but we do that from a place that accepts that whilst we're doing that, our very nature is fluid. And if you're fluid within your own being, then you can adapt to the world because you are one with that unfolding, rather than separate from it, trying to isolate yourself in a safe place in your mind, in your psyche, that feels protected when there is no such thing. So it's a letting go, and it is an opening up and a leap of faith into the ever-present unfolding nature of life and what is happening in the moment.